So welcome to my video about how to make $1,000 a week doing leasing. A lot of our new agents, we start with this process because it enables them to learn a lot about real estate. If they screw up, it's no big deal. And what's exciting about it is they're able to make money while they're learning this game. I kind of go through the top 3 reasons why new agents actually are more successful than the more experienced agents. Reason number 1 is a lot of experienced agents have a lot of bad habits that I have to break. And new agents are able to learn new habits and apply them immediately. Experienced agents can't wrap their mind around a $300 commission, and you'll find experienced agents will scoff about driving across town to only earn a small amount of money. They're used to playing with cats and taking the whole month off and making those big fat commissions. The third reason is new agents are on top of their technical game. You younger guys can run circles around me. So every new agent is really advanced when it comes to using their cell phone and their laptop and all of the features and apps that are available today. So that's another third reason why new agents are really successful at doing leasing. So let me give you a little bit of bad news. The bad news is there's over 20,000 agents out there running around trying to make commissions. The good news is they're not looking to get in the leasing game. A lot of the agents have been warned not to get in the leasing game. So one of the benefits of being a new agent is there's little or less competition than you think. So the next time you go to an LVR class, by the way, look to your left and look to your right. Both those people aren't going to be here next year. Most agents that are new to the game aren't going to make it. So if you can stick with this program and do leasing, you're going to do just great. New agents who use my system can actually make over $1,000 a week. No kidding. I got a new agent, his name is Art. Last week he made $1,100 in commissions. True story. Now he had to hustle. I'm not going to joke. This is a difficult game to play. It's a grinding type of business. But the good news is if you're able to survive about 6 months of this grind and accumulating prospects, doing leasing, not only are you going to make some money, but you're also going to fill in your pipeline for future clients. So let's talk about my system. It's a grind, it's difficult, and especially in the summertime when it's really hot out there. The good news is you won't have to do it forever. Those people are going to become buyers and sellers for you in the future. And if you stick to this, not only are you going to make some money, but you're also going to able to create a method for a follow-up on those buyers and sellers. So if you're signed up for some work, let's rock. I'm going to show you how to make $1,000 a week. First, we're going to start off with the tools. If you don't have the proper tools, you're not going to make it. If you went out and asked a painter to paint your house and said, oh, by the way, you can't use a paintbrush or a ladder, that painter's going to tell you you've lost your mind. So in this real estate business, it's similar. You have to have the right tools to do this job. If you don't have the right tools, you're not going to make it. So let's break down the tools and how you use them. First, we have your smartphone, followed by your laptop that tethers to your phone. We'll get into that a little bit later. Your business card, a clean, dependable card. Dependable is key. And you're going to want to have a calendar system and a dependable list system. So that's it. You'd be surprised at how many experienced agents don't have these tools. There'll be a lot of agents you'll see out there running around without all these tools. It's crazy. And I would say the majority of those agents out there don't have a simple calendar system or any methodology on following up on their clients. It's amazing. It's crazy. You're not going to be one of those. If you use these tools properly, you'll be able to integrate all these tools so that you can make money. Without the proper tools in this business, there's no way you're going to make it. So go get the tools. Stop this video right now. Put it on pause. Go get the tools. When you come back and you've got the tools, bring them back, and I'm going to show you how to use these tools effectively to make money in this leasing game. Each of these tools is just as important as the other tools. If you've got 3 out of 8 tools, you're still not going to go anywhere. You need all of these tools, so make sure you have them. None of them are more important than the other. So let's talk about your smartphone. By now, you probably know how to use your smartphone. But let's go a step further and look at the different components of your smartphone that are super important. The most important skill you need with your cell phone is being able to categorize and label your contacts. The reason why you need to know this is that you don't want to talk to everybody. The worst habit that experienced agents have is answering unknown phone calls. I found that it's nearly impossible to break this habit with an experienced agent. So if you're a new agent and you know how to use your phone and you know how to categorize your clients, this is going to put you a step ahead of everybody else. Your laptop. Let's face it, you're going to be out in the field a lot. You're going to be driving around in the heat, and you're going to be able to take breaks occasionally. And when you have those breaks in between appointments, you want to be able to pop open your laptop and follow up on the leads that you have, your applications, and also the listing agents. You need to be able to connect your laptop with your phone. In the old days, we called it tethering. Now they call it a hotspot. So your phone becomes a hotspot. So when you go into a coffee shop or McDonald's or Burger King or one of those places that do some work, not all of those Wi-Fi's are going to work solid. So you want to be able to tether to your phone so that your laptop can function out in the field. Your laptop doesn't have to be fancy. You can get a MacBook Air used for about $300 to $400 off of Craigslist or eBay or one of those places. And really all you need it to do is function as a browser. That's really kind of the biggest benefit. One of the reasons why I like the Macintosh is because it's seamless. It connects your iPhone with your laptop and your messaging all in one thing. And so when you're out in the field, you're going to be able to integrate all of these systems and these tools into following up on your leasing prospects and your listing agents. Let's talk about your business card. Your business card doesn't have to be fancy. You have to make sure that your broker approves your business card, and of course it's got to have your license on that business card. You can get about 500 business cards for about $30 on Vistaprint or any of these other websites. It doesn't have to be fancy, but you definitely need to have a business card, because when you're out in the field, that business card adds credibility. Next is a clean, dependable card. The key word is dependable. If you can't show up for an appointment on time, then you have no business being in the real estate business. Really, being dependable is paramount. Now, if you have a fancy, expensive car that doesn't work frequently, sell it. No one's going to be impressed by your fancy car that doesn't show up on time. You want a dependable car. Keyword dependable. Does not have to be fancy. In fact, a lot of tenants will never see your car. If you see my truck is just a beat up old Honda. It's clean and it shows up all the time. No one ever sees my truck and no one cares what my truck looks like. So let's talk about your calendar system. Your calendar system doesn't have to be fancy, but it has to be functional. There are two types of calendar systems. One system is your paper calendar system, and the other type of system is one that synchronizes with your phone and your laptop. Either one works well. If you're not familiar with computer systems and you're kind of handicapped in the computer area, focus on a paper system. My only stipulation or requirement, or my only suggestion on a paper system, is that all of your list of things to do are on one piece of paper. A lot of agents make the mistake of getting these spiral types of calendar systems, and what happens is over time they're thumbing through it and they can't see what's going on today. So if you have a calendar system, make sure you're able to focus on what is going on today. And in the mornings when you wake up, you're going to look at your calendar and see what's going on. If you have a computer system, the benefit of a computer system is it'll give you notifications. You can put in the addresses so that you show up at a certain location. And what I love about Google Calendar is I can put notifications that give me advance time to show up on time. And the last tool that is essential in this business is having a dependable list system. You'd be surprised at how many agents out there are running around with little sticky notes all over their car and all over their laptop and everywhere else. That system doesn't work. Your list system must contain a list of items that you're doing today. You don't want a spiral-bound notebook that's got lists of things you should have done last week, 4 pages down. That list system needs to be in front of you at all times. If you're using a paper system, you should have one piece of paper that shows you what you're doing today. And it's a good idea that every night or first thing in the morning is you get a fresh sheet of paper and you're going to recategorize all the things that you need to do. At the top of your list, it's going to contain all the people that you need to follow up with. At the bottom of the list are things that are important but not urgent. If you use this methodology of refreshing your list every morning, you're going to be on top of your game. So all of these tools we talked about are going to be essential in your daily habits. And so this is the part where we're going to take all those tools that you have in your box and we're going to assimilate those tools and use those in your daily habits.